Hi, Sanam. Hey everybody, welcome. Happy 4th, Happy Independence Day. So, hi. So I was curious last night because I was interested in looking at the United States astrological chart. So countries, nations, like people have birth dates, days that they were started, and this is considered ours. There's a few different charts actually for that astrologers use for the United States. The July 4th is one. There's some other ones as well, but from what I've researched, this is the one that people find the most potent. So I was just looking at it, and really regardless, because this is a big transit, it's at least a decade-long transit, is we're going through what's known as our Pluto return in this country, which is something that human beings don't get to experience because it takes 240 years. Who knows, maybe one of you will experience it because you're going to live to 150, but I don't know too many people that live to that age. So it's not something that we get to experience on our own, but as a collective, through the country and through the nation, we get to experience a Pluto returns. And it's pretty nice that we don't experience it as human beings, because it's an intense one. You know, Pluto is very investigative. It's very interested in getting to the root, to the base, to totally understanding something, to causing a revolution, to causing a rebirth, really is what it's doing. It wants to get to the very base, and it wants to say, we have to change this. This has to change. And so the United States has been in that. We've been in that process. I was looking, it always cracks me up when I look up this stuff and I see the synchronicities and the kind of the magic of it all. I was kind of like scrolling around, because I just kind of scroll around on my little app, adding days and days and days till finding when that exact moment when basically a Pluto returns is where Pluto was when we started the country. Pluto has gone all the way around the zodiac, made its way slowly, slowly, slowly. It's the slowest planet. And now it's finally in the same place as it was when we started the country. So anytime you have a return, it's a review, right? It's like, okay, wait, why am I here? What am I doing? I'm back in my essential self. You know, Saturn returns, most people know that. What am I doing? Am I aligned with the purpose I came in with, or am I not aligned with it? And so that's what we've been kind of working our way to. And the point when it meets again is February 22nd, 2022, 2022, which I was like, that is like crazy. Like, not only is it like an intense astrology day for this country, but it's also a very interesting numerological day. So that's the first time it goes. Then it actually goes retrograde, it goes back over it, and then it goes forward again. But this is a longer transit. And really when we look at how this has affected other nations who have been around for more than 240 years, we see a lot of deep transformation that takes place during this. And especially since ours is in Capricorn, it really is about restructuring bureaucracy, restructuring power structures. And, you know, the astrology doesn't say whether it's good or bad. Like, people are like, is it good or bad? The astrology is neutral on good or bad. So it could be power structures reconfiguring so that we live in an authoritarian state. It could be power structures restructuring so that we have we own up to our ideas of a democracy, and we have a greater democracy. But that really is up to personal decisions and collective decisions we make together as to how we want to show up in the world. But that's what we're going through as a nation right now. So that's kind of the backdrop of this July 4th. And it's interesting because, so that first kind of crossing, first conjunction happens Again, 2/22/2022, and then the next one happens the same week as 4th of July, and then the last one happens like just a little bit after Christmas. So that's kind of the most kind of intense time. So if you've kind of been like, oh wow, I don't have to like pay attention to politics every day like I used to for the last 4 years, who knows? We might be paying attention to it a little bit more as we go through those larger transits throughout next year. So let's go ahead and tune in. Today, what we're going to do is really connect with the sound current. So as we start to tune in, as we start to open up the sound space for ourselves, really start to listen to your own voice. Part of the way that the magic of these mantras works is not only are we chanting it and vibrating it and creating that vibration within ourselves, but we're also hearing it. So it's like this feedback loop where you're creating sound, then you're hearing it, you're creating sound, you're hearing it, and then they kind of echo into each other, and you end up in a very different state of consciousness than you were if you're just sitting there not creating any sound. And this technology, I've been looking into the history of Kundalini Yoga. The technology of the sound current goes back and back and back and back and back, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years of how these practitioners would change their state of consciousness, how they would learn to kind of maximize human potential is by going into the sound current, going into repetition. So we'll open up with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om, reminding us of that sound current that has created the universe, that reverberates through the universe, that is reverberating and creating the universe now. Om is not actually the sound, right? Om would be the sound, but Om is a sound that is beyond us hearing it and being able to hear it. Om is what that sound has created and is creating creation. Because the only way we can hear that sound is because it's created, if that makes any sense. So we're going to connect with Om, reminding us of that original sound current. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, bowing to that sound current, opening up to that sound current, and opening up to the wisdom that comes with that. So bringing the palms together, start to rub the palms, and just start to take yourself on a oratory journey, listening to your hands as they rub together, closing the eyes and starting to bring the attention inward. And let's let the hands come and rest in front of the heart, elbows out to the side. Go ahead and lift your chest up a little bit so that that heart starts to press against the thumbs. Just gently relax the shoulder blades down. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Let's take one breath out through the mouth. And then inhale deeply to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Argadanama, Jugargadanama, Sargadanama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama. Argadanama, Jugargadanama, Sargadanama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama. Argadanama, Jugargadanama, Sargadanama, Siddhi Gurudeve Nama. Inhale. Connect yourself, align yourself with that primal force, that vibration, that wiggle in the universe that created all creation. Everything we see is a reflection of that. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale. And exhale, go ahead and let the hands drop down. So we're going to go straight into this set. Do your best with this first exercise. This is one of those sets where the first exercise is like, what? This is a little much to get started, but really know that this is going to help open up for the rest of the set. So the fingers come into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb come together. It's also one of these exercises that you're like, oh, this is easy. I don't know why he's trying to say this is going to be challenging. You're going to extend really feel your head lift up, and then you're going to drop your head back. Not so that your head is crunchy. You don't have to fall back like that, but you want to lift it up so that the spine is nice and tall. And with that tall spine, just start to lift the head back and then hold it there. Start to breathe really long, slow, deep, full breaths. You're just going to hold this, and the pressure is going to build. The muscles have to kind of rearrange and let go. Your head is usually tilted the other way. When you're looking at your phone, when you're looking down at your feet, when you're looking at your computer. So try to hold on to this and just go into the breath, deepening the breath. And just allowing that sensation to be what it is. Again, it's not crunching the neck back. You still want to feel that length of the head coming up and coming back. "30 more seconds. Really try to stay with this. Let the pressure build. Don't relieve it. And then slowly bring your head back up, sitting up nice and tall. Just sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and extend both legs straight out in front of you. You can bounce the legs and the knees up and down a little bit. Just stretching and shaking the legs out. We're going to work a lot with stretching the legs today, opening up our base. and feel spacious so that we can really connect with that sound current. This actually starts at the base of the spine. That's where our breath starts, the very base of the pelvis. All right, so with the legs out in front of you, straight legs, if you can have them straight, you're gonna have the feet about a foot apart from each other. So there's some separation between your legs. You're gonna reach forward and grab your toes. I want you to grab your toes no matter what. If you need to bend your knees, you're gonna bend your knees and grab your toes. You're gonna grab onto the toes, keep the knees bent. Try to keep the spine straight. So instead of collapsing, keep your heart lifted. That means you have to bend your knees more. That means you bend your knees more. Feel that stretch there. And then inhale, sit up really tall. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, come forward. You're inhaling the spine as straight as you can, as tall as you can. Exhale, bring it forward over the legs. And find a nice rhythm with that. And you're really holding on to the toes, grabbing onto the toes. Trying to keep that head, heart, and hips aligned, moving in a straight line, up and down, not flexing and rolling around, but keeping that spine straight. Nice. Find some nice strong breaths here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. You want to feel that stretch in the backs of the legs. That's what we're working for. So keep deepening that stretch. Every time you come down, feel even more into that life nerve, that thick, thick nerve in the back of both of your legs. As you exhale down this time, keep the breath out and lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Inhale. Exhale, stay down. And squeeze the pelvic floor. Lifting the space between the sex organs and the anus, lifting it up, lifting those muscles up and in towards the body. Inhale. And exhale. Again, at the base of the breath, lift the pelvic floor. Good. Inhale. All right. Legs stay long. We're going to keep holding on to the toes. So we're just going to do this on one side to get started. Again, if you need to have the knees bent a little bit, have the knees bent. Try to keep your spine pretty straight. So it's not collapsed over doing this. You want to keep the spine pretty straight. You're going to lift one leg up and then bring it back down. Oh, let's see if I can turn this. So you've got both legs out. One leg comes up, bring it back down. Inhale it up, exhale it down. We're only going to do one leg first. So you can decide right or left. Doesn't matter which one you start with. You're just lifting it up and bringing it back down. Go ahead and get started. The shoulder blades pulling down the back so that heart's still lifted, counteracting this desire to kind of pull forward. Just one leg at a time. Just stay on one side. Don't alternate, just one side. Yeah, there you go, nice. You're gonna get into those legs, really stretching the backs of those legs. 20 more seconds on this side. All right, relax that leg down. Let that leg be as straight as it can be. Feel that stretch in the back of that leg. And then we're gonna switch over to the other side. Start to lift the other leg with the inhale, bring it back down with the exhale. Lift it with the inhale, bring it down with the exhale. Hey, 15 more seconds. All right, relax both legs down. Keep holding onto the toes. We're gonna go back to that first leg stretch. You inhale the spine straight, exhale, come forward. Inhale the spine straight, exhale, come forward. Maybe you can straighten your legs out more if they've been bent since we've been in this for a little bit. You've been stretching out the backs of those legs. Maybe your pelvis can tilt even further, bringing you further down. Just 30 more seconds here. Inhale the spine straight. Exhale, release. Relax. You can come sitting up. If you need to shake those legs out, you can shake the legs out. If you want to just come into stillness, come into stillness. All right. You can come to another leg stretch. So if you happen to have yoga blocks by you, you would want to use those. If you don't have yoga blocks, that's okay. We're going to come onto both knees. So coming onto the knees, you'll come standing up on the knees. Extend the right leg. Let the heel come onto the ground. And then you can kind of use your hands here to kind of support you. You can either start to step that left leg back or step your right foot more forward. Try to keep your hips so that the pelvis is not the right leg's not coming forward, but they're in the same line with each other. They're perpendicular to your leg. And just get into the biggest stretch you can here. Feeling that stretch. Doing like a little half splits here. So getting into the deepest half splits that you can do. You can get into a full split, you can get into full splits. Just using your hands to help support you, keeping that chest lifted, not letting it collapse forward, but keeping the chest lifted, and then start a breath of fire. Pumping the breath in and out, using the navel, unless you're pregnant. If you're on your cycle, you could do a very light breath of fire without engaging the navel too much. Do long, deep breathing. 30 more seconds here. Nice deep stretch here. Nice powerful breath of fire. And take a deep breath in. And squeeze Mulaband. Exhale. All right, we're gonna switch sides now. So the left leg comes out straight. Come onto your right knee. Extending that left leg out long. Keep that left leg straight. And again, you're walking the knee back. Walking the left leg forward to get into your deepest stretch, or deepest half splits. Fingers supporting you, trying not to round too much forward. Go ahead and start breath of fire again. Chaos of our mind doesn't start in our mind. We need a solid foundation so that we can relax the mind. That's what we're building right now with all of this stretching down at the base. Open up that base so you can have that nice stillness of the mind.
Is low.
20 more seconds here.
Is
nice, powerful breath of fire in and out. 10 more seconds.
low, low, low.
3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Again, squeeze the pelvic floor. And exhale, go ahead and switch. Coming into easy pose, sitting with the legs crossed, coming into a cross-legged position. You need to shake the legs out before you get there. Shake the legs out. All right. Coming into easy pose, we're going to bring the hands into bear grip. So the fingers kind of lock onto each other as best you can do. Left palm will be down, right palm is facing down, left palm is facing up. So my right palm is facing down, my left palm is facing up. I'm going to try to get that right over the top of my head. Okay. Hold that over the top of your head. Really lift your chest here. Feel the shoulder blades pull down the back. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So doing our twists here with the arms over the head and bear grip.
हमरी करो हाथ दर अच्छा पूर्ण होए चित्त की इच्छा तब चरणन मन रहे हमारा अपना जान करो प्रतिपारा हमरे दुष्ट सभा तुम काबो आप हाथ दर मोहे बचावो सुखी बसै मोरो परिवारा सेवक सिखी सभा करतारा मोर अच्छा निज करता करिया सब बैरन को आज संकरिया पूर्ण होए हमारी आशा तोर भजन की रह प्यासा तुम्हें छाड़
Keep going, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. Strong breaths, trying to keep those hands right over your head right over heart right over hips.
साहिब संत सहाय पियारे दीन बंद दुष्टन के हंता तुम हो पुरी चतुर्दश कंता काल पाए ब्रह्मा बपतरा काल पाए शिव जू अवतरा काल पाए कर विशन प्रकाशा शकल काल का किया तमाशा जवन काल जोगी शिव कियो वेद राज ब्रह्मा जू थियो जवन काल सब लोक सवारा नमस्कार है ताहे हमारा जवन काल सब जगत बनायो देव दैत जछन उपजायो और अंत एक है अवतारा सोई गुरु समझियो हमारा नमस्कार तिसही को हमारी सकल प्रजा जिन आप सवारी शिवकन को शिव गुण सुख दियो सतरन को बल मोबद कियो कट कट के अंतर की जानत भले बुरे की पीर पछानत चीटे ते कुंचर असथूला सब पर कृपा दृष्ट कर कूला संतन दुख पाए ते दुखी सुख पाए साधन के सुखी एक एक की पीर पछाना कट कट के पट पट की जाना जबल करख करा कर तारा प्रजा तरत तब दे अपारा जब अकर्ख कर तो हो कब हूँ तुम मैं मिलत देह तर सब
Inhale to center. Exhale, relax the arms down. Just relax the hands, relax the eyes, completely let go and relax. All right, extend those legs back out. Legs are straight. This time, bring your hands underneath your knees. So you're gonna have your hands palms up underneath the knees, okay? Both hands. Really keep Jalandhar Bandh in this exercise. So you're not gonna have your head moving around. Your head is gonna lock in place. You're gonna inhale up nice and tall here. Exhale, come forward. Inhale up nice and tall. Exhale, come forward. So it's very similar to that second exercise we did, but now our hands are in a different place and our legs are right next to each other. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep moving this way. Let me give you a rhythm. Just start to really commit to this and say, okay, I'm just going to keep moving. I'm going to find this rhythm. I'm going to let this rhythm put me into a trance. I'm going to let it release the tension in the backs of my legs by letting go. By letting go of my preferences. By letting go of my need to feel a certain way. By letting go of this false sense of freedom that comes from just following the monkey mind around. Inhale the spine up straight. Hold the breath in, lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Exhale, release. Go ahead and return the legs into easy pose with the legs crossed. With the right hand in towards the body, the left hand away from the body, and we'll bring the hands into bear grip. We'll do this together just 3 times. So hands are in bear grip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Squeeze up the root lock. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor and root lock. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor. Inhale, relax the hands down. Bring the fingers into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touch. Rest of the fingers are straight, relax it on your knees. We're gonna do some breaths together in a moment. After we finish those breaths together, you're gonna hold your breath out, and on the held breath out, you're gonna pump your navel 20 times in and out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 20 on your held breath out. You're just gonna do that 1 time, and then you'll let the breath come back to normal. But we're gonna do some breaths together first. So take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Through the nose, inhale. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Here's our last inhale. Exhale it out. Hold the breath out, and as you hold the breath out, pump the navel in and out 20 times. After you pump the navel 20 times, you'll let the breath back in and you'll return the breath to normal. All right, lift your arms up, take your palms, point them to the sides of the room. Fingers are pointing straight up, arms come straight out from the shoulders. Hold that, lift the chest, bring the chin in. Start breathing long, slow, deep breaths here. Feel a nice stretch in the wrist and in the hands as those fingers point straight up to the sky and the arms are long. Feel that stretch of the arms in both directions. And now start a breath of fire. You got it. 20 more seconds. Inhale. Apply Mula Bandh. Squeeze a root lock. Hold it. Exhale. Relax the hands down onto the knees. Relax, relax, relax. Relax the hands. Relax the eyes. Relax the breath. And we're really going to start to go into the sound current. I'm going to start by using an English mantra, an English sound current. The fingers are going to be in Gyan Mudra. Tip of index finger and thumb touches, just let that relax on the knees. The sound current is I am, I am. So chanting I am twice and then taking another breath. I am, when we say I am, what happens is our mind naturally starts to go, boop, 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 what am I, what am I, what am I, what am I? It starts to try to figure it out. And then we answer that question with the second I am. The second I am lets us know that we are this present moment, that we are in this particular moment. And that's all that matters. So fingers in Gyan Mudra, sit up nice and tall, close the eyes, focus the eyes up here at the third eye center. So eyes are closed, but look up right here at the third eye. Take a deep breath in. I am, I am. 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 Start to listen to your voice. I am, I am. 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 Keep going on your own, hearing your own voice. And inhale. And exhale. Slowly and gently come onto your knees. Sitting on your knees, you're going to start to bring your forehead down to the ground. Resting the forehead on the ground. If you need to put a cushion underneath your forehead so that you can relax in this, do that. If you need to put something underneath your hips so you can relax in this, do that. If you need to put something under your ankles, do that. Let your arms rest by your side, coming into this forward child's pose, arms by the side, forehead on the ground. Now, here in this position, with your own pace, we'll start together and then you can just follow your own pace. We're going to start the sound in the base of the throat. The sound is hum, Hummmm. Lots of M's, really vibrating the lips towards the end of this. So start it at the back of the throat. Take a deep breath in. Chanting loudly again. Inhale. Then again, keep chanting, going at your own pace, starting the sound in the back of the throat, bringing it forward to the lips for the M. Chanting loudly, really sending the sound out loudly, hearing it in your ears, relaxing the mind deeply. And inhale. And slowly start to come sitting up on your heels. Coming sitting in rock pose. Keeping the eyes closed, sitting up in rock pose. Meditating at your brow point, that place that was just pressing against the ground, meditating at the point in between your two eyebrows. And start to feel yourself just lifting up, going up beyond your body, coming out of your body, and seeing yourself from above. Seeing yourself from above, seeing anyone else in the room from above. And start to go even further outside of yourself, starting to see the building that you're in. Seeing the roof. And then start to go all the way up into space, starting to go up into the sky. Lifting yourself up higher and higher. Until you're all the way out in space. Start to bring yourself back whichever way you went, quickly tracing your steps, your flight back, coming back all the way into yourself. And once you find yourself back within yourself, you can come and lay down on your back, resting in that body, letting the arms relax by the side, letting the legs align and relax, the palms by your side, facing up. Gently start to move your fingers and move your toes. And circle your hands on your wrists and circle your feet on your ankles. Stretch your arms overhead and stretch through the heels. Give your body a nice, big, long stretch. Toes to heels. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest and wrap the arms around the knees and squeeze the knees in, squeezing the hips. And then bring the left leg long. Take the right knee in the left hand and guide the right knee up and over towards the left side in a twist. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Come back to center. Switch out the legs so the left knee gets bent, comes in, the right leg is long and relaxed. Guide that left knee up and over towards the right side, twisting the spine, letting the left arm reach out towards the left side. And come back to center, bring both knees in, start to rock up and down the spine, coming up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together in prayer pose. We'll close our time together here, connecting again with the sound current, reminding ourselves of that true nature, that place of truth that we cannot completely know but can experience. And remembering to identify with that, not with the Maya, not with the illusion, not with our personalities built on preferences, things we like and don't like, but reminding ourselves to identify with that deep truth that connects all of us. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bringing the hands up to the point, the third eye center, and bowing to that truth. Sanam.